guys, it's Apostle Michelle Peterson. Hey you guys, sorry I have not did a video recently. As you guys know, last year I was in full-time ministry, and then some things happened with the building, the church building. It was flooded. It flooded out a few times, so I let the building go, and the Lord guided me to go move closer to my daughter to help out with my grandkids. So you guys, I am living a civilian life right now, not in full-time ministry anymore. So I'm working a job. I'm just, living a normal life now, which is great. I haven't, I've been in ministry for a while, so it's different. Everything has changed. But so I haven't been able to record as many videos as possible because the last job that I had more time. It was a part-time job. I was taking you guys with me a lot, almost every day when I was going to work. And so now I just got blessed with this full-time job, which I didn't actually want a full-time job, but the Lord blessed me with this one, and the place is nice. The people are awesome and great, and they play Christian music. They play a lot of different music, but they do play Christian music there, so I'm happy about that. And so since I'm working a full-time job now, I'm gonna have to try to schedule in my video time for you guys because I don't have as much time as I used to. Okay, so bear with me. And you guys, today I want to talk to you guys about something that the Lord told me. It's been a while. It's been a while now. Last year, I think it was last year. And I was talking to him about seeing, how can I see things that he has promised to me, or just things manifest in my life, because I wasn't seeing certain things that he told me that he was going to do for me. I wasn't seeing them manifest in my life. And so I was asking him, how can I see those things manifest in my life? Okay, so this is what he told me. So I'm going to share this with you guys. This can happen for anything you want to see happen in your life. Like if you want to see something change in your life faster, this applies to that, okay? So this is what he said. He said, focus to see change faster. Okay? Focus to see change faster. Okay, what does that mean? Focus to see change faster. Okay, so, and this works for good and bad things, you guys. Things that you focus on, that is what's going to happen in your life. If you focus on something that you want to see manifest, it's going to make it manifest faster because you're focusing on it, okay? Good or bad. But we want to focus on the good, you guys. We don't want to focus on the bad. With the bad, the way the bad works. Let's say if you're focusing on being afraid of something, okay? You're gonna start experiencing the fear, and if you're focusing on it too much, it's actually going to happen to you because you're focusing on it too much, okay? The thing that you fear, just like Job. The Lord told me, I taught at this, I think it was a conference a while back about the spirit of fear. And how Job actually had this hedge of protection around him and his family, his whole household, everything, his property, everything he owned, his children, everything was protected. Had a hedge. God had him completely protected all the way around. Now, this is what the Lord told me. This is what happened to Job. Job had issues with fear. Job had issues with fear. If you start reading Job, when you first start out, you will see that Job was offering sacrifices all the time, constantly, because he was offering sacrifices for his children, his kids, because they like to party. They like to party. They were throwing parties and doing all this stuff all the time. And so Job was often offering these sacrifices, to God, just in case, his kids, when they were having these wild parties, just in case, they would sin and curse God and do all this stuff against God. That's just in case. That's what if, okay? He was doing these sacrifices so that they would still be protected, so that they would be protected by God just in case they did something at these wild parties. But this is the thing. Job was already protected. He didn't have to offer sacrifices to stay protected. God already had a hedge of protection around him. And so the Lord told me that Job was already protected, 100%. Him, his whole family, his household, and everything was already protected. Now, this is what God told me. Job did not feel safe. He was protected, but he didn't feel safe. You know, he didn't feel safe. You guys, that's fear. God already had protection around him, but he still did not feel safe. He was still afraid. So fear was inside of him. Just imagine you being totally surrounded by the whole U.S. military, Army, or Marines, you know, every single branch of the military surrounding you and protecting you and your family. And you still don't feel safe. You're still afraid, and you got all this protection, all of these, you know, guns and military equipment, but you still don't feel safe. Okay, so that's what the Lord told me was with Job. And then when you read later on, Job will say something like this. He said, the thing that after everything was taken away from him, his kids died, all of this stuff happened, he lost everything. His wife was the only one still with him, but he lost everything. And Job says this, he says, the thing that I feared most has come upon me. So he was fearing he was going to lose everything. All this bad stuff was going to happen to him. He was fearing this before it even happened. But it happened. It came upon him, you guys, because that's what he was focusing on. He didn't feel safe, even though he was hedged completely all around. The Lord told me this, you guys. I mean, I was like, oh man, that makes sense. Because, you know, a lot of times we might say, well, why would this happen to Job? You know, this and that. That's it, because he had fear. Fear was inside of him. So everything that he feared came upon him. So you guys, this is what the Lord told me. What you focus on, it's going to happen to you. It's going to come to you. Okay? We as believers, we as Christians, we don't want to focus on nothing demonic, nothing evil, no fear, no doubt, no unbelief, no hate, no lust, no perversion, anything you can think of that's bad. No poverty, no sickness, no disease. You don't want to focus on those things either. Lying, any of that stuff, because those demonic spirits are going to come to you and they're going to attack you and torment you. But those things that you focus on is going to happen. It's going to come. It's going to happen faster. So it's the same thing with the positive things. Okay, so let's focus on some positive things. Let's say if the Lord gave you a word, and you know it's from God, okay? It's not something that you know is from God, okay? If you focus on that, you focus on it constantly, all the time, every day for as long as you can. Just focus on that, seeing that blessing come. If the Lord said he's going to give you a better job, see yourself at that job, you know, focus on that job. And the job that you're at now, enjoy that job. Be happy at that job, patiently waiting for the Lord to send that next job, and just enjoying it and thinking about how it's going to be on that next job, how the people are going to be, how you're going to be, you know, how the atmosphere is going to be, everything is going to be all great. And you're just focusing on that. That's all you focus on. You're going to make that word come to pass and manifest faster, because that's what you're focusing on. Okay, you're not focusing on negative, how, oh, I don't have the job yet. Oh, I don't have my husband yet. Oh, I don't have the healing in my body yet. I don't have all this stuff, you know. Instead of focusing on the stuff you don't have and the negative part of what you have that you don't want, don't focus on that, period. Okay? I know it's going to be hard not to focus on the period, but definitely if it pops in your mind, switch it out fast with what you want, the positive, so that is the thing that comes upon you, not what Job said. The fear, the thing that he feared the most has come upon him. You don't want the thing that, you know, you're focusing on to be negative. Hey guys, sorry about that. My phone didn't have a lot of space left on it. And you guys, just remember this, okay? What the main thing is, what you focus on is going to manifest in your life. What you want to see manifest in your life, focus on those things to see it happen faster, to see it manifest faster, to see change in your life faster. Whatever you want to change in your life, if you don't like the way your life is looking right now, whatever you want to change, focus on those things constantly, nonstop. Okay, you guys, I just pulled into work. So focus on those things nonstop. What do you want to see change? What do you want to see change faster in your life? What words has the Lord given you? And maybe you're seeing a little bit of it, but you're not seeing the whole thing manifest yet. Focus on that to see the change faster, okay? Um, and just like Job said, do not focus on fear, and then fear is what comes upon you. Focus on the good, so that the good is what comes upon you. The blessings of God chase you down and overtake you, because that's the only thing you're focusing on, is the blessings of God. So it's like focus, like what the Lord told me. I have a video on focus, but what the Lord told me, what you focus on will come to you. If you focus on demonic spirits, they're going to come to you. If you're talking about demonic spirits all the time, you're talking about demonic spirits more than you're talking about God, then those demonic spirits is what's going to come to you. What you focus on, you love. That's what the Lord told me a while back. That's how serious focus is. Focus is power. We have this power to focus. Um, you know, we have this power to focus, but we have to know how to focus. We have to focus on pure, good, holy things. Those have to be the only things that are in our mind, and what we see. We can't see evil or negative things. We have to focus and only see and think about positive, the blessings of God, His promises, His words, what we desire, what we want, and what we believe. Make sure your belief is good things. And I do want to do a video on belief soon, about what it is to be a believer and what it is to be an unbeliever. I'm going to do a video about that. I may do a video about that later on today for you guys. But focus, okay? Focus so that what you're focusing on comes upon you. All right, you guys, I'm at work, and I will see you guys in the next video. God bless.